I did a very deep dive on this about a year and a half ago. This lady, I can't remember her name now, from England, I believe she was.
Iola Hughes.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Did you ever on the channel, your channel too, or
And I watched a video
you
where she
watched?
just discussed things 2 months ago.
Oh, 2 months ago, really? Maybe you can update us then, because at
Yeah.
the time she said, look, the number one use for these batteries, and then Elon said it on the call.
Yeah.
The number one use for this is to modulate or to improve, to optimize the usage at existing power plants, gas, oil, whatever their power source is.
Mhm.
You can double the grid now. If you didn't do anything else, you could double
Mhm.
the grid capacity just by putting batteries into various locations in the grid to take advantage of the existing power supply. So, did she have anything more to say that's on top of that?
Not about the use cases. It was just about, this overall growth. There was a discussion of increasing the hours, long duration batteries getting up to 100 hours of storage. So, which is just basically you'd be able to put more batteries in, and then you could rely on it for 100 hours instead of 4 hours. You
Right.
know, the 10 to 12 hour market is developing because that matches if I get power from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m., I need to store, you know, I've filled up the battery and now I use it for 10 to 12 hours overnight,
Mhm.
right? So that makes sense. The 4 hour battery makes sense for I powered it all up and I'm going to discharge it at the um, you know, 6 to 10 p.m. time frame where people are they've come home and then they're doing stuff. So these hours match those certain use cases. So there's more of these coming up, and there's um, flow batteries make up about like 10 to 15 gigawatt hour, well, 15 gigawatt hours. So like a little less than 10% of the total. So those are the really big, large chemistries that are like an industrial thing, whereas like a big storage. So there is some traction there. And now lithium air is something, sorry, iron air batteries
Yes.
are something that they're looking at for these long duration approaches, but it's still early days on that. And she didn't discuss the over thing other than the fact that there's this cheap battery versus the higher priced ones from Tesla, which to me says um, Tesla is using the probably the $100 per kilowatt hour systems from CATL, right?
Mhm.
And then that $150, $140 is that they can command that premium because the software and the controls are so good. Like if it was just like a dumb box, I'm just shoving in batteries. There's no reason anyone would say, okay, oh, Tesla's brand, something like that. It's because there's extra value being applied there. And then um, and Tesla will be able to, rapidly, when they get LFP, iron LFP batteries themselves, and the 4680s ramped up, then if this the value becomes the control systems and whatever else they're doing for the use cases of backing up um, the regular power plants, which was discussed. Although how that works is slightly unclear to me. And then also for the use case of AI data centers, which will be growing and needing a lot of new power, right? So those are the huge growth cases, which are kind of interrelated, that what we need to understand more about is that clearly Tesla is providing more value for on the electronics side of things and the software side of things.
If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look, or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.